Burnley's buzzing, can you feel it too? From the cobbled lanes to the sky so blue, surrounded by hills where the wild winds play. It's a town that steals your breath away.
Well, here we are again at the Burnley Bungalow, and this empty space is now half empty space because this is one of the main rooms in anybody's house. Yes, you guessed it, it's the kitchen. I don't even need to tell you that. It's a big, long, wide area. Any woman would be proud. I shouldn't be sexist, should I? Any person would be proud to work in a kitchen like this. It's got this little gadget here for charging things, and okay. And of course, the hob, the sink, cookers. You're missing something here, Steve. Where's the coffee maker? I'm sure that'll get put in. And over that way is the bathroom. We'll go in there in a minute. It's coming on. Central heating stuff is being put in. You've had some glazing done, and we'll take a quick look round and show all those things. So here we are. It's finally looking like a home. So we start looking at the project when the carcasses were already in place and they started fitting out the cupboards. There was a really heavy splashback which needed to go in, and it took, as you can see, 3 of them to lift it and push it into place. The other half of this very large space will eventually be the lounge, and that will have a glass fronted view out onto the garden area and beyond. As you can see, the finished product has a lot of good lighting in, and lighting design is very important with any room, as we'll see later as well in the bathroom. The first views we got were before the sinks were put in, but as you will see, quite quickly the lighting is then fitted, switched on, and you can see the total effect of the new bathroom with its stretch ceiling. A stretch ceiling is a suspended ceiling system made of a lightweight PVC fabric membrane. It's stretched and clipped into a perimeter track around the room's edges. It's installed below the existing ceiling and will create a smooth new surface that you can then customize with colours and textures and designs. The installation process is, I don't think, really a do-it-yourself thing, because it involves heating the membrane to make it pliable, then stretching it and securing it into the track as it cools. Next thing to look at is the central heating, and as you can see on the plan that they pinned to the wall, it's an underfloor system and it will stretch right across the whole bungalow. It all comes together in a little room which these people are currently working in, and you'll see an apprentice here who's learning how to do all this stuff. If you can remember back to much earlier in the year, you'll recall that this type of flooring was put down in the bathroom, and we showed you more detail then. But basically the floor panels are designed to take this tubing, and it's just a case of walking it round into the slots and making sure it curls in the right places. Copper piping is run under the floor, and here's a place where you can actually see it. This is back down in the basement where we were last month. By the time this room is finished, you won't be able to see most of this because the insulation will be covered up by wall panels, and already the floor tiles are going down. As you can see, they are quite big floor tiles, so you need quite a big tile cutter to cut them with. I don't know if you can spot the old garage door, which is still used as a place to get in and out of the back of the building. It slides out of the way and you can get outside, and a reminder of what it's like out there. As I think I may have mentioned a couple of times, the whole of this back end will be glass, so you'll be able to sit in the living room and look out on this view, and all this plywood and stuff will all be gone. While we're out here, here's the man who's doing the external rendering. He didn't particularly like being filmed, but Steve did get him a couple of times, doing a very good job indeed. When I came down last month, the old glazing was still here because obviously you had to keep the building secure. But when the new glazing arrived, of course, there were a lot of holes in the wall like this. And something I've not actually seen done before is the building of a bay window. I've only ever reglazed existing bay windows with properties I've had, but you can watch here and see how the window is built out and the glazing is put onto a platform. So there's the bottom panel in place. What you can see at the top at the moment is the overhang of the roof, so there isn't currently a top piece coming into the room, so that still needs cutting. That's all we have from the bungalow for this month, but before we leave Burnley, let's go and have another look around the town.
The clock strikes noon, the market hums, stales of color, scent of plums. Buskers sang by the old town square. Burnley's heartbeat fills the air. Trains roll in, they whistle loud, carving through the hilly shroud. Hop aboard, the world's in reach, but there's magic here on every street. Burnley's buzzing, can you feel it too? From the cobbled lanes to the sky so blue, surrounded by hills where the wild winds play. It's a town that steals whispers of witches, tales enthrall. The countryside rolls, green and white, a story waiting on every side. In the town, the cafes glow, laughter dances, voices flow. Hop a bus, no need to wait, this town's rhythm never hesitates. Burnley's buzzing, can you feel it too? From the cobbled lanes to the sky so blue, surrounded by hills where the wild winds play. It's a town that steals your breath away. Can you feel it too? From the cobbled lanes to the sky so blue,